Hello everybody and welcome to yoga with me, Marina White Raven. Energy balance yoga. Yes, so we'll be really focusing on the body and the breath to become more present, mindful and in the moment, and actually trying to find a way to balance our energies today. So I thought I would begin. I love Rumi. I think probably most of us love Rumi poetry. And this is a very short, simple little poem that I came upon. And it says, "Love rests on no foundation. It is an endless ocean with no beginning or end." And I loved that and felt that was very relevant to the times, thinking about, you know, there isn't any certainty ever. It's just that everything is magnified at the moment, so we are much more in touch with that uncertainty and impermanence, and it's hard work, but we engage with the body, we engage with the present moment, and hopefully we are able to tune into that deeper wisdom that we have, all of us, within us. So chiming in with this present moment to begin our practice today. We're going to start standing. Yes, we're going to start standing. And to begin, you know, we've gathered up a lot of stuff already today, so I thought it would be nice just to rub the palms together, just shake off and clean up any energy that we're sort of feeling it sticking onto us, and then shake the hands out. Just let go of anything that's there. Just give ourselves a nice clean hands. We're used to that, but this is a different kind of clean hands, energetically clean. Just as if there's water on your hands, shaking them off. Let's do one more time. Yeah, rub the palms together and just shake that off. Shake off anything that's not helpful. So nice and fresh with the hands. Place the right hand on the left shoulder and just draw a line from the left shoulder down to the right hip and sweep off. Connecting up the energy of the body. We'll do 4 of those, as is my practice. Left hand on right shoulder. It's usually 3, but I always do 1 for luck. 2, 3. So it's a diagonal across the body. It's like reprogramming everything, rejigging everything. And then we'll just lift the shoulders up, breathing into the nostrils. Hold the breath in and then out through the mouth. Let's just release those shoulders. Let's see if we can just take a bit of that surface tension out of the body and out of our minds. Let's do 1 more of those. I think we need it. Breathing in. Out through the mouth. Good. Let's just roll the shoulders back 3 times. As we do this, just let the knees join in. So gradually we're bringing the body into this, drawing lovely big circles with the shoulders, and then forwards with the shoulders, breathing in, breathing out, keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils, enjoying that movement. Good. Now we bring the feet together, sides of the feet, bring the legs together. You're going to squeeze everything together. So we're going to lift the arms up above the head, lift the heels off the ground, breathe in, squeezing the arms together as well. Hold the breath in, keeping teetering on the toes, and then breathing out slowly and smoothly. Try not to let the breath all whoosh out. Try and keep a gentle kind of control valve on that. Okay, and again, breathing in. Strong inhale, squeeze the legs together, squeeze the arms together, lift the heels off the ground, hold your breath in, and then slowly breathing out. We're building up this battery. We're just trying to even everything out. Breathing in, hold, 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 and breathing out slowly and smoothly. Yeah, so just a bit of an energy cell. We're just building that up for our practice. Feet are about hips width apart now. And I thought it'd be lovely to make some sound and just to kind of get the body a bit more vibrating with that energy, more evened out. So we're going to breathe in, lift the arms up to the sky, bring the hands together, and on the out breath we're going to make the Om sound. Om. You can make this little symbol, so make a little triangle around the throat area if you want to, as we come to that close of that Om, and then just drop the hands down. And we do the next one. Do a couple more of these. Breathing in. Bring the hands together, then breathing out the Om. Om. Try that again, breathing in. Strong inhale and breathing out. Good, okay. So how about some shoulder circles? Every time I do these, I think, wow, these are so useful. They just completely free up my energy a little bit. So I take a step forward with the left foot, put the left hand on that left hip, and then just swing the arm. So again, really give weight to this right arm. And I'm just holding my fingers lightly. I'm not holding it like a strong fist. It's like very softly held. And I'm swinging the arms very strongly though. Give it a bit of welly. And then we're going to do big circles just by using that momentum. Once we've got going, loosened it up. And then we're going to do lovely big circles. We'll do a few of those and let the arm swing again. Just enjoy the swing of the arm. So giving the weight, that's the trick. Now we're going forward with the arm. Yeah. Oh, opening up. Getting the energy moving. You feel that? I can feel that straight away. Put the right foot forward. Knees both nice and soft. Put the right hand on the right hip and just swinging this left arm. Getting a bit of weight. Swinging, getting a good swing. Knees are nice and soft, so everything's springy. And then we're going to go forward with that arm. Yeah, get it moving. Just using the weight of the arm. And then letting it swing again. Don't forget to hold on to the fingers, or else you're going to get too much blood rushing to the fingers. It might give you a bit of pain. And then backwards with that arm. Big circles. Give it a bit of welly. Yeah. And then we just come to a stop. Whoa, a little bit of a shiver of energy. Feels really good. And let's just release some of that. So anything that's garbage there, we're going to come out through a half breath. So breathing in. Reach up to the ceiling. Look up. And then breathing out. Empty everything out on that half breath. Like everything. Become empty. Breathing in. Make it nice and loud. Strong. Ha. If you want, you can go for the ha ha ha. I'm going to try one of those. Breathing in. Ha ha ha. You can try either, whichever feels good. Breathing in. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we'll do one more of those. Either which one you like. Okay. Just getting everything combed out. You feel that energy's being combed out beautifully. And then we're just going to take the feet a bit further apart. Knees are nice and bent. Not even soft, they're bent now. And we're going to twist the body centrally. Good to take some time to limber and warm up and engage and get contact. Make contact with this body. Embodied presence, I like to think of it as. So we're feeling our body. Let the arms swing heavily. Bend the knees as the body faces forward. You can even look right behind you. Come up onto the toe if you want to make that more exaggerated. And slowly calm to a stop. And then we're going to just take a little bit of a thumping. So the back of the hands, just thumping the lower back area. Yeah, just do what feels good. You can go right down, around that whole area. Oh, feels good. And then taking the knuckles, either side of the lower spine, keeping the knees nice and soft all the time, so keep the body really awake and alive. No rigidity, no locking up. Okay, then we're going to take these hands to the chest. Remember these kind of straight fingers. And again, thumping the chest area, brightening and lightening, opening the chest, opening the heart, coming into the center there. Ah, yeah. And then down around the sides, high up on the sides there, just on the side of the ribs you feel that. Good strong energy points there. Okay. And we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of an ear pull. So we're going to just take tops of the ears, squeeze them and pull them out. And just work down that ear. Lots of very important little energy points here, just especially the lobes, give them a little pull. Just give them a little pinch and a little squeeze. Don't forget the cheeks. Get those fingers into the cheeks. Going to open up that jaw, soften the jaw. Ah, yeah. Oh. Like you're reconfiguring your face. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Now we're just going to do a little, again, reconfiguring. So we're going to lift the left knee, pat it with the right hand, and then the other side. So we're just cross-crawling. Coordination. Brain and body, it's replanning, there's another good word, better word than that. Reconfiguration, that's not quite it. And now we're going to meet Extend the leg and meet it with the opposite hand. Good. It's a bit like reprogramming, it's not quite that. Yeah. And then we're leg out to the side and the other arm going over the head. So the opposite. The other arm just hangs forwards, the arm on the same side as the leg. So these opposite movements, really useful. Yeah. Good. Great. And then we're just going to, actually, let's just do a bit of hip as well. I think it'd be really nice. So hands on the hips and lifting the knee and out to the side. Whoa, yeah, that's definitely in need. You might hear a few little clicks, a few little pops. That's okay. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep your breath moving. Very important. You know, it's one thing you want to do as a practice this week is just every now and again, see if you can remember every day, is just take notice of your breath. You know, your awareness. Notice when you're holding your breath, when you're breathing shallowly. I think it's probably step one of breath awareness, is just actually becoming aware, not necessarily doing anything about it. Hips are nice and open, so we're going to come to the front of our mat, and we're going to come into standing posture. Triangle, Trikonasana. So let's put the weight onto the left foot, feet to hips width apart, parallel. Lift your heart, good. Put the weight on the left, step back with the right. Right angle, foot. Square the hips, breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand across the chest, palms are facing forward. Breathing out, reaching over to your left and then down. Keep those knees nice and soft. Make contact with the leg, wherever the arm reaches, and then reach up from that point with the right fingertips. Really thinking about opening the chest. So there's a slight feeling of the right shoulder going back and almost the left shoulder coming forwards as the chest twists. It's as if the centre of your chest wants to see the ceiling. This is a really, this really helps this whole posture. It kind of transforms it, and it takes that shoulder away from the ear. Keep the feet lively, maybe even become more aware of the ground by lifting the toes and placing the toes down. Breathe deeply. Turn the head to look up those right fingertips if your neck allows you. Use the inhale, bend into that knee, come up on the inhale, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into that right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. I'm going to change ends, of course you don't need to. Just that I like to stay facing you, hope that's okay. Put the weight on the right foot and step back with the left. So we've got this lovely right angles with the feet. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the palms up. Open the chest. As you breathe out, reaching over to your right as far as you can, then down. Make contact with that lower leg, front or back of hand. But don't lean onto it. You want to really lift up those left fingers up to the ceiling, extending. Yeah, it's like keep the fingers together, you know, to really encourage that lengthening. Keep that left hip back, long in the side body there, opening up the sides. And we can get quite bunched up around the sides. I think sometimes a lot of our emotions get very caught up in the sides, so we're just releasing that, letting the energy move, letting the breath move, keeping that shoulder away from the ear, using the inhale to come up, bend into that right knee to make that softer if you want, and then lower the arms down on the out breath. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay. Another standing posture. So again, it's opening the hips. So warrior two. Put the weight onto the left foot, just checking your feet. Look at them, lift the toes and place them down. Weight onto the left, big step back with the right. Or you might want to shuffle them around a little bit. So this is not a right angle. This time now that right foot is pointing a little bit more forwards, but your hips are still square to the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Lift the chest, breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, extend fingertip to fingertip. And as you breathe out, just checking your knee as it bends in line with your toes. At the same time as that knee coming forwards, you're pushing back into that right heel. And let's just move with this a little bit, just to see how that feels. Breathing in, you're going to straighten that leg up, but not push the knee back. It's slightly different. Breathing out, bending into that left knee. At the same time, pushing back with that right foot. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, sinking into the posture. So you can go a little bit deeper each time. Checking that your body is not leaning forwards all the time having a feeling of being pulled back. So go with your breath, breathing out, sinking down, breathing in. It's like you're lifting up, your chest is lifting you up, your head is lifting you up, and breathing out, you're sinking down, your groin is going to the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's just see if we can stay in this posture now, just checking. That right hip is back. You're really thinking about opening that knee. You should be able to see the big toe on the inside of that knee when you look down there. Extending between the fingertips, make it really lively, this posture. Everything is lengthening away from the center, including your neck. Think about your head lifting, the back of the neck is nice and long, looking down that left arm with real purpose. Yeah, but a strong anchor there in the back foot. Come up on the inhale, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into that right knee and spring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. Give the legs a little shake. Strong on the legs, so let's put the weight onto the right foot now. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step back, big step with the left. Adjust, get your hips level, feet position, lift the toes, place them down. Breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest, breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand from fingertip to fingertip, look down that right arm, bend that right knee in line with your toes. The knee is hovering above the ankle, and you're pushing into that back foot. Let's move with the breath, breathing in, straighten up, lifting the heart, breathing out. As that right knee goes forward, don't forget, with even effort, pushing into that back foot. Breathing in, lifting up, lengthening up, breathing out, sinking down. Keeping the body upright. Breathing in and breathing out. Make that out breath really long so you can sink deeper into the posture. Do it in time with your breath. If you want to go a different speed to me, that's fine. Breathing in and breathing out. Yeah, it's great to move with that. Now see if you can hold this for a moment. Looking down that right arm, again with real purpose, determination, without rigidity and holding. You know, it's really extending, expanding, but with effort. But the effort is kind effort. Good. Opening across the hips. Come up on the inhale. Lowering the arms on the exhale. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay. A little bit of a restoration. So we're going to come into a ragdoll. So don't forget, it starts with the hands on the fronts of the thighs. The knees start to bend. The weight of the head starts coming forward. The chin comes to the chest. And everything is just starting to fall forward. It's like just letting it all fall, letting the weight of the body come to the ground. And there's like almost like it's just disintegrating. Everything is just going back into the earth. The legs are strong though, they're staying stable and supportive, but lively, so we're not gripping with the toes. Toes are nice and springy, but we're leaving the body heavy. The head in particular is heavy. Just feel that release you're getting in the spine. You probably feel that a bit in the back and the ribs. But the knees need to stay bent in order for the upper body to really feel at liberty. Creating space by just using the weight of the body and gravity. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Yeah. And this is it's almost like this time of the day, it's an essential thing. So we're going to rebuild now and try to create a bit of more space that we're going to try and feel that space as we rebuild the spine, uncurling, leave the head heavy, leave the arms heavy. Keep breathing in and out as you uncurl. It's just like the body's lifting of its own accord with that inhaling, exhaling. It's lovely to come to standing and no effort, hopefully. Standing nice and tall, let's just have a little bit of a back bend there, just in between. Put the hands on the lower back, fingers pointing down. Knees are nice and soft, feet hips width apart. Breathing in, lift the chest, take the shoulders down and back, the elbows are wanting to touch each other. And then we're just going to take the hips forwards. Good. Breathing in, opening the front of the body to make it really long, so that when we're bending, in this case a back bend, we feel that the bend is even through that spine rather than just in one place. Okay, we're just going to come out of this now by using an inhale, so inhaling, supporting yourself still, and release. Good. So, another warrior, peaceful warrior. So very similar to the warrior two we just did. Put the weight onto the left foot, just checking your feet, have a look at them, feel the ground, and step back with the right foot. Big step. Peaceful warrior. Again, opening the side body very strongly, this one. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Lift the chest, breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in. And breathing out, looking down that left arm. As you bend the left knee, don't forget to push into that back foot. Use that pelvic floor strength. This is going to really help. Mula Bandha, draw out that energy. Now as we're going to come into peaceful warrior. So breathe in first of all. Expand the body. As you breathe out, you're going to reach back strongly with the right arm and let it fall down to the back leg. And you can lean onto that leg because it's so strong. It's such a strong line there. And then reach up with the left hand. Check you haven't lost the bend in the front knee. A lot of us end up straightening that out. Keep it bent. Turn the palm to face the back of the mat and reach over the body. So you've got this beautiful long curve from the hip up, the side body right to the tips of the fingers. It's almost like you want to reach the top of the mat there. But keep that back leg really strong, support yourself. Look up at the ceiling or the sky if you feel okay with your neck and your balance, otherwise find a different place to look if that feels too much. Use the inhale to come back to warrior. Use the exhale to sink into the warrior. Use the inhale to come up, straighten the legs. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Lots of smoothness and grace. Bend into the right knee and spring yourself back to the front of the mat. Yeah, taking care to breathe and move, synchronize. Put the weight onto the right foot. We're going to step back. Big step back with the left. Okay. Check your feet. Just check your hips. Still lots of movement in those hips. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in. Fill the body with space. As you breathe out, you're going to bend into that right knee. As the knee comes forward, remember that bow and arrow effect, that dynamic. The right knee goes forward, the same impact, you push that left foot into the ground. So we have this beautiful dynamic, everything extending away from each other. Now breathe in. Fill the body with space and air. Breathing out, reach back with that left hand and down. Good. So you can lean onto that back leg. Hold onto the leg strongly, reach up with the right hand, turn the palm to face the back of the mat or to face the mat that's facing down towards the ground and reaching over the body. Stretch into those fingertips. Check your front knee has not collapsed, or by a better way to describe it is check it hasn't straightened out. Keep it bent. So we're still thinking about even weight between the feet, even though we're leaning over very strongly towards the left. Now use the inhale to come back up. Exhale, sink down. One more time. Inhale, come up, straighten the legs. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Great work. All this hip action, I think we need a little squat. Don't forget, if you find squats difficult, most people with the squat, that could be too strong an angle. So if it is, you can choose a ragdoll, or you can pad up with as many cushions as you wish behind the knees. Sometimes that makes it a bit easier for people. So try things out, try it out. And also don't forget, if your heels are lifted, pad them up. Put some cushions or books or blocks underneath them. Okay, so nice and wide. Try and get if you can get your body between your knees, or that's where you're going to work towards. Yeah. The more you practice, the more rewards, because you'll start to see improvements happening. So knees and toes are in alignment. So let your head fall forward, let your body hang. Again, this is about restoration. So breathe in through the nostrils and release out through the mouth. Yeah, let the head go. Feel the weight of the head. Relax and release the neck. And then lift your head up. Let's do this twist. I love this twist. Put the left hand on the ground and reach up to the ceiling with the right hand. Look up at the right hand as well. So we're opening up again the side of the body. You might be feeling a bit achy in that lower back there. This is a great way to release that tension. And we'll just rotate that wrist in one direction, watching it rotate. And then we take it in the other direction and bring it back down to the earth. Beautiful. Breathing in, lift that left arm up to the skies. Look up at that left hand, keep your gaze, and keep your attention focused there. Your attention might wander off, it's really normal, and rotate. Keep the attention engaged by rotating the wrist in one direction. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. And then we rotate it in the other direction, bringing some energy into the wrists, and then we bring it back down to earth. It's a beautiful little dance there. Hands both touch the earth. Push you up into a ragdoll. Most important, keep the knees bent. Let the body hang. Let the head hang. You can hold on to the elbows if you want, or let the arms hang. Or if it's too much weight, you can just let your elbows rest on your knees, or even rest your hands on furniture. Breathe in. Breathe out through the mouth. So it's a beautiful sunny day, and imagine that sun is in the base of the body. Maybe right in the centre, not just at the back, right in the centre, right at the base, and that heat and energy is just slowly travelling up the spine, and it's just helping you to unfurl that energy, like as if it was rising up through a stalk of a flower and lifting that flower's head to the skies. Yeah, beautiful. Tall, elegant, and energized. Good. Just roll the shoulders back. 1. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. We'll do 3, 4 backwards, and then 3 forwards. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. Feet are at a comfortable distance apart, maybe a tiny bit more than hips width. We're going to do a dynamic balance. Dynamic is just basically moving. Moving and breathing. It keeps our mind occupied and the energy is moving still. And actually, with balances, it keeps our mind occupied, keeps us focused. And in reality, we're moving animals all the time. We're moving people, we move. And that's often when we get unbalanced. So it's good to get used to moving with balance. So this is a heron, dynamic heron. So you put the weight onto the left foot. As you breathe in, you're going to lift that right knee, lift the arms up, bring the hands up above your head. And as you breathe out, you're going to lower the arms down and lower that knee down at the same time. See if you can match that movement so that when the arms reach the side, the foot reaches the ground. Switch the weight onto the right foot. Breathing in, lift that left knee up, lift the arms up. The palms are going up to the sky or the ceiling. Lift the knee really high, bring the hands together, then turn the palms. And as you breathe out, you're lowering the hands down. The hands are pointing down to the earth, and that foot is coming down to the earth. Switching over, breathing in, lifting that right knee up. Lifting, and also lifting the fingertips to the ceiling. Turn the hands, so there's an energy here of elevation, inspiration, and then back down to the earth. So breathing in, lifting that left knee. Lift it nice and high. Lift the fingertips to the skies and breathing out slowly down. Where we're coordinating everything together, the breath, the movement, the body, keeping our attention fully focused. Now I'll give you an extension of this, so you can stay with that same movement, but if you feel like, I want to try something else, breathing in. And as you breathe out, you're only going to lower the arm down. At the same time, you extend that leg, pushing the heel out. Okay. Now you breathe in, you can bend that knee once you breathe in, and then both are going to come down. So it's an added extra little section there. We'll do a couple more of these. Breathing in, lifting the knee, lifting the arms. If you're with me here, you can extend that leg, push the foot out, the arms are coming down. It's a strong balance, but that push out helps. Breathing in, lift the knee up. And breathing out, lower down. We'll do one more either side. If this feels very difficult, moving and breathing, hold on to a piece of furniture. That's okay to do that. Really, you're still working. Breathing in, breathing out. The arms come down, the heel pushes out. Keeping in time with your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Really enjoy this focus. Really focusing on your breath and your body. Breathing in. The balance and the poise that you're developing. Breathing out. Push that heel out. Really lengthen the leg. Breathing in. Lift the knee up. Lift the hands up. Breathing out. We're coming back down to earth. Good. Let's just give everything a little shake. In fact, let's just give everything a little bit of a rejig and a reshake up. So the heels are just bouncing on the ground, the knees are soft, and the shoulders are just nice and loose. So everything's just getting reset, if you like, by having a little bit of a shake. Good. Okay. Balance. Still balance. That's developed a bit of balance. Now in a still balance, we're going to try the tree. Weight onto the left foot. Find a point for your eyes to focus on. A still point, maybe on the ground in front of you. Find that. Breathe first of all. Put the weight onto the left foot. Take time to come into this balance. Find that poise and grace. Now you're going to place that right foot wherever you want to place it, high on the inside thigh, for those of you who have that flexibility, or on the calf. So the foot is holding that calf, not on the knee, please. Sounds a bit strict, but please, that's because it's not good for your knee. It's very unhappy for your knee, so I don't want you to hurt your knee. That's why I was a little bit clear. Or you can have the toes on the ground and the foot on the ankle. I'll make myself laugh. Okay, so make your choice, but whatever you're doing, keep that knee out to the side. Lift the chest. Breathing in, lift the arms up, bring the palms together above the head, and then bringing the hands into the heart center. Focus your eyes. Keep your breath moving. Breath coming in and breath going out. Keep the knee out to the side. Keep lifting the chest. Keep the tail pointing down to the ground. Ungrip your toes. And to make that an emphasis, lift the toes and place them down. If you wobble a bit, that's okay. Press the palms together quite strongly and see if you can feel that connection between the palms of the hands and the abdominals. Lift the chest. Keep the back of the neck long by tucking the chin in, feeling that sense of lifting up the back of the neck and the head. So you're really standing tall. It's a beautiful tall tree with roots going down from the sole of the foot. Let's come out smoothly. So see if you can maintain this. Breathing in, so you're moving and breathing. Breathing out, lower the arms down. Keep your focus, keep trying. Now you're going to take hold of that knee, give it a little squeeze, lower down slowly. Knee is floating down. Good. Now shake those legs. Those ankles probably need a little shake. Maybe the knees, just let the knees and the ankles have a bit of freedom. Reset. Putting the weight onto the right foot now, sending those roots down from that right sole of the foot. Bending the knee so you're keeping everything very fluid and easy. There's no rigidity in here. Breathe. Focus your eyes to a drishti point, that point. Focus. Left foot on the inside thigh. Open up that knee. At the same time as opening the knee up, think about lifting the chest. So the abdominals are strong, pointing the tailbone down. Ungrip the toes. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Hands above the head, and then bringing them back to the heart center. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So you can really think about lifting from this sternum here, keeping the shoulders down, back of the neck really long, opening up the hip, really thinking about your posture and about this tree is constantly growing upwards towards the light, always. And the sole of the feet, or the legs are going down into the earth. Drawing energy from the earth and reaching down, those roots going down from the sole of the foot. It's almost a feeling, wow, I could just stand here forever. Press those palms together. Keep your mind focused. Allow those wobbles. Okay, I'm going to come out now. See if you can maintain this. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Reach up to the skies, breathing out. Lower the arms down slowly on that out breath. Now lift the knee up, give it a squeeze. And see if you can lower the leg, let go of the knee and lower it down slowly. Lots of beautiful poise and balance. Shake up those legs. Give them a really good shake. Good. Okay. Let's take a moment here. I'm going to come into a little moment of balancing the energy, connecting with the polar opposites. Sometimes we go to extremes. Sometimes our moods go like this. And it'd be nicer if we could kind of find a little bit more middle ground. So by recognizing the polarities that we have, all of us in us, many different polarities, and we experience that. And it's even in the breath, which is one of the smallest, if you think, the inhale, the exhale. So we're going to embody that. So just check your feet, lift the toes, place them down, feel your connection to the ground, to the earth. And now we're going to also think about the connection to the other elements. So breathing in, lifting up. We're going to lift the heels up, coming up into the air, into space. Bring the hands together, turn the palms, and the palms are coming down as you breathe out, keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils. Yeah. So we're just experiencing that, breathing in. Inspiration, the airy element. And breathing out, bring the palms down. Release, coming down to the earth element. There's also other elements in here. Breathing in, there is also the fire element. You think about we're reaching up to the sun, to the light, to the heavens. And as you breathe out, we're coming back down into the earth and also into the water, these feminine energies. So we're really just connecting all of this up in a big circle, which we're drawing with the tips of our fingers. So think about those tips of the fingers and also this turn of the arms. So we're really opening up, receptive, inhaling, inspiration, lifting up to the heavens, pushing up off the heels. And as you breathe out, the hands are coming back down to the earth, settling, embodied, present. Yeah, one more, breathing in. Beautiful. We're just drawing this gorgeous circle around us, holding this precious energy as it becomes even. We recognize those opposites in ourselves. Okay, just bring the hands together. Knees are soft, so you feel the ground beneath you. Lift the toes up strongly and place them down. The thumbs press the heart center gently there. Lift the chest, shoulders down. Close the eyes for a moment. And notice what do you notice immediately when you close your eyes? I notice the way that I'm balancing, actually, you know, standing when you don't have the visual, how much more work there is to balance. And the constant fluctuations in the soles of my feet where the weight is moving around. Also coming into a more inner space, noticing your breath. And also maybe noticing the heart center, which we're making contact with. Good. Okay, just drop the hands down. Let's come into these little mini half sun salutes. So again, breathing in, lift the toes up, breathing out, put the toes down, let the feet spread out, soften the knees. Everything is open and receptive so the energy can move freely. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Expand, and as you breathe out, the knees are bending, the hands are coming down to the ground, the chest is coming forward, the face is coming forward, the fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, straighten the legs, put the hands just below the knees, push up the legs so your chest is coming forwards. You feel that strength you have to have in your belly and your back, and then breathing out, forward bend with the straight legs, looking down at the toes. Bend the knees, and you're going to inhale and lift your eyes, push up through the feet, lift the arms to the skies, look up, and then breathe out. So again, still, you know, really exploring the extremes, breathing in, inhaling, breathing out, softening. Knees are soft, fingertips come to the earth. And then we breathe in to stronger, straight arms back, legs. And breathing out, coming down to the earth, straight legs. Keep looking at those toes, bend the knees. So pushing up from the ground. Inspiration is lifting us up with the inhale and breathing out, lower the arms down. A couple more of these. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, bending the knees, the face and the chest is coming forward, the fingertips come to the ground, looking at the toes. Now you look forwards and your hands come to the shins just below the knees, straight arms, back, legs, and then forward bend with straight legs. See if you can make contact with the ground there. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in, push up through those strong legs. Inspiration, breathe in to lift you up and breathing out. Again, we're still drawing this beautiful big circle with the fingertips, breathing in. Look up, breathing out, bending the knees. Fingertips come to the ground as you breathe out. Breathing in, inspiration lifts the heart there. Look forwards, bend. Release all your breath out. Bend the knees a lot, breathing in all the way up. Look up and then breathing out. Bring the arms down slowly. Let the hands just come to the heart center once more. Soft knees, lift the toes, place them down. Be aware of your body. And how it feels now, how your energy is. Where's the energy? Can you feel it in your feet, in your chest, arms, legs? Just notice that. Let the hands just drop there for a second. Kind of feeling a bit of a need for release before we come down to the ground. So I'm just going to pop in a little goddess here, or a big lion, big hungry lion. So we're going to stand with the feet quite wide apart. Don't forget that they are angled. Feet are about 45-degree angle, or whatever feels right for the angle of your knees. When you bend your knees and they're going out to sides, what is the angle? We'll have the same angle with the toes as the knees, okay? So just getting that springing feeling with the legs. A bit wider there. Moving our hands together, we'll just see if we can just bend. So we're keeping the bottom tucked in, and this base, your groin is coming to the floor. So really use that pushing up, lifting up of the heart, pushing up through the feet so you're strong. Feel the strength in this area. It's like your power here. The base there, the abdominal, the lower back. Everything is working together strongly. So the top part, let's just do the top part on its own. Breathing in, lifting the hands up together. And as you breathe out, we're going to make these cactus hands, or cactus arms if you like, at right angles. And the fingers are really straight, or you can make little claws if you're feeling like clawing. And then the face is rasping sound, tongue out the mouth, eyes wide. So let's try and just do the arms first of all. Okay, so let's put it all together. I think we know this one. Breathing in. Good. I'm going to get some claws going now. Breathing in. Good, let's try another time. Get lots of energy coming up. And I think we need one more because it's Monday. Breathing in. Good. Okay, bring the legs together. Give everything a shake. Loosen everything up a little bit. Yeah, bounce everything up and down. Resetting, rejigging. So even though we're going to come down in a squat, we're going to keep it just soft. Sometimes when you get yourself geared up, oh, this is going to be tough. But it's not, it's just soft. Feet and hips with apart, lift the toes, place them down, keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Breathing in, lift the arms in front of you, bring the shoulders back. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're sitting back as if you're in a comfortable chair. So everything is just sitting back. Where's that chair? You're taking the hands forward to counterbalance that. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. So it's not as hard as you thought it was going to be. What a nice surprise. Take the hands behind you, and then you get the treat of landing on the ground. Ah, this lovely ground. Feels so good. Bounce the knees up and down. Just give them a little bit of a bounce. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what we're going to come into a seated forward bend because it just seems natural here. So we're going to start off by taking the fleshy part back. Bring the legs together, toes pointing towards the ceiling. So before you start, just think about really coming into your center, into your breath, rather than thinking about what you're going to achieve and how far forward you're going to bend. Breathing in, looking up, reach the hands up to the ceiling, extend. Look at the back of the hands as you breathe out. They're coming forwards, but the chest is coming forwards. The hands just land wherever they want to go, on the ground, on the legs, and the chest is coming forwards. So think about the chest coming towards the big toes, your eyes are looking at the big toes, and the base of the spine, your tail is pointing or extending to the back wall. So you think about these 2 points, moving away from each other, the chest in one direction, the tail behind you. Keep the shoulders back. Breathing in, coming away from the body a little bit. Now close your eyes and just sink forwards. Keep your eyes closed, as long as that feels okay. Or just soften that harsh gaze and that kind of achieving tone that we have. Instead, just soften. Focus on your out breath. Yeah, it's a good place to be. So breathe in. Feel yourself coming away from the legs to fill your belly with air. And as you breathe out, just let the belly relax. Breathe out everything. Squeeze all the breath out. See if there's a bit more space you can move into. Good. Just walk the hands back up the leg. Bend the knees, put the feet on the floor. Put the hands behind you, fingers pointing forwards. We're going to come up into a tabletop position. And hold. Breathe. And then lower down. Nice and easy. And we're going to just come onto all fours from here. In fact, first of all, we'll come into a swan posture. So we're sitting back into the heels, bringing the forehead to the ground. Don't forget, as always, if you prefer, you can put your head on the back of your hands. So we're just going to, first of all, find a lovely, comfortable swan posture. Put some space between your knees to accommodate your body. And in this position, really feel your breath. expand your breath in your back body. Feel the back ribs expanding as you inhale, and feeling the releasing as you exhale. Let's take a couple of releasing breaths as well here, actually. Breathing into the nostrils, expand those ribs. Breathing out through the mouth. Breathe everything out. One more of those. Breathing in. Sigh out through the mouth. Good. Let's come up to all fours. Let's come into a tabletop position. So the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, space between the knees. And we're going to just do some more of these opposites, just to think about the connecting of the energy. Breathing in, lift the right hand and left leg. Making a lovely long line. Breathing out, lower that hand down and knee down. Breathing in, looking forwards, taking that fingertips forwards, toes going back. Breathing out, lower the knee and the hand down. So you're taking your gaze forward, you're looking forwards, you're making a lovely long strong line, and you're looking down as you breathe out. Breathing in. You can have the foot flex if you prefer, but I'm going to point my toe, and we're making it extended from fingertip to toe, breathing out. We're matching the movement to the breath, breathing in and breathing out. This changing of hands as well, this changing of perspective, everything changing. Very much, when you think about this in life, you know, this is the thing we're constantly, often very struggling with, change, uncertainty. And we find this, and we can find this in our yoga. Breathing in, breathing out. And we meet everything with breath, presence, awareness, and the fullness of our heart. That sounds easy, doesn't it? Breathing in, extend, and breathing out, coming down. One more either side. Breathing in, extend, expand, the beautiful long line. Breathing out, lower down, change your position of your eyes. Don't forget to keep that elbow nice and soft. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to come into a nice opening between the upper back. So put the back of the right hand on the ground, breathe in. And as you breathe out, slide that hand away. And if you want, you can actually sit back into your heels as well to make it even more restful. So the head's on the ground. Some people prefer to be slightly elevated so that you're not sitting onto the bottom. You choose which one you prefer. I find this is even more restful, and also maybe get a bit more of a stretch there. So whatever feels comfortable for you, but just relax into this position and breathe. So this is a passive stretch. We're just finding a position that is comfortable enough and then breathing. So it's opening up between the shoulder blades here. If you need to put your head on a pillow or rest your head in your hands, that's also, or on your left hand, that's also okay, if that feels easier. Breathe in deeply through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. So the next in-breath, push into the left hand, lift yourself back up to all fours. Put the back of the left hand on the ground, breathing in, and slide that hand away. Don't forget you can either keep your bottom away from your heels or just sit back and make it even more relaxed. Good. And all you do here really is focus on your breath and keep relaxing and releasing. Breathe into the space in the middle upper back between the shoulder blades. See if you can increase that space through the breath. Maybe sigh out through the mouth. Yeah. Feel that release that's happening. Now on the inhale, push up into that right hand, come up onto all fours once more. Let's just sit back into the heels, take the hands forwards. I'm just going to move in and out from this swan posture to a cobra, so from a swan to a snake. Spread the fingers wide, feel the ground with the hands. Make your hands really engaged with the ground. Breathing in, come up to all fours. Breathing out, take the hips forwards, but the groin doesn't reach the floor. The elbows are soft, the shoulders go down away from the ears as you breathe out. Breathing in, lift yourself back up to all fours. Breathe out, send the tail back towards the heels. In breath. So move within your range. You know, you might be have a smaller range or you might have a bigger range. Go with your range, breathing out though. And when you start to breathe in, start lifting. The in-breath will lift you up and the out-breath You're just releasing, letting all the air out. Keep sitting back into the heels as you breathe out. And then the in-breath lifts you up, your eyes lift up. And the out-breath. Open the chest, shoulders go back and down. You can even look up at the ceiling or the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out. Stay with your breath. Whatever speed your body is going, it's going with your breath. Keep your hands with the fingers spread wide. Keep connection with the earth energy. All the energies we are connected with. Breathing in. The air, the earth, the fire and the water. The water is the flow. The inner fire, the heat. Good. One more breath in. And breathing out. Take a little breath here, breathing in through the nostrils and breathing out through the mouth. And then return to all fours. We're going to come into a little plank just for a moment. So spread the fingers wide. Take that left foot back onto the toe and take the right foot back onto the toe. The chest is above the hands, not the face. Otherwise your bottom will be in the air. Strong body. Breathe here. Whole body is engaged. Soften the elbows so your chest is nice and broad. Now you can come down to the ground, either using the strength in the arms or bring your knees to the ground. And however you want to, land on the front of the body, arms are back. And breathe. Turn your head to one side, relax the body. Feel your breath as you fill the belly with air that's pushing against the ground. So really feeling embodied, the embodied breath, how it moves, how it expands the body and contracts, breathing in and out through the nostrils. Yeah, enjoy your breath. Okay, so we're going to bring the forehead to the ground, bring the legs together. Breathing in, you're going to lift your eyes, nose, chin, chest, and breathe out. Breathing in, you're going to lift the arms and lift the legs off the ground as high as you can, and smile if you can smile. We're really lifting and flying. Open the chest, chest is coming forwards. It's beautiful back bend, but also front opening, strong in the belly. Breathing all the time. Don't hold your breath. One more breath in, and then lower down. Rest on the other side of the head. Just take a moment there. Breathe in through nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Come back to bring your forehead on the ground. Turn the hands over so the palms are flat down, and just lift the lower part of the leg off the ground so that the knees are at right angles. So now we're going to do another back bend. Breathing in, lift the nose, chin, chest. You can press into the ground and lift the chest and lift it and open the chest. Shoulders go back. So you'll feel this also in your abdominals, I imagine. They're keeping strong to keep your back protected, and pressing into the hands there. One more breath in and release. Lower down your head to the ground. Lower the legs slowly. Don't let them flop. Keep everything nice and graceful. Now bring your hands back up to your face. Push into the hands. Walk the hands back. Sit back into the heels. Bring your forehead to the ground. Let's do pose of the child. Sweep the arms back into pose of the child. Don't forget you can always put your head on your hands if you prefer. Sweeping the arms back. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. This is a really very useful posture. You can just do this any time in the day. I think it's certainly a great one for if you're spending a lot of time on screen. Then just come down every now and again to the ground. Even just taking 10 seconds just to come into child posture. Bring your forehead, this third eye to the ground, or if you want to think about this as being your mind, then that's also earthing yourself, grounding yourself, feeling your body. We can get up into our heads and to our minds so much. So this is a good reminder, physical reminder. Breathe in, and breathe out. So just come up into kneeling. See how that feels. Move out of the kneeling if it feels really painful. You don't want to go into pain. Just see how that is for you today. Don't forget with kneeling, which is a great posture to practice at home. When you get yourself on the ground. This is a great, one of my top tips is maybe sometimes don't sit on the chairs, sit on the ground. put a rug down or put your mat down, and just try different things, and you'll find, especially if you find it too painful, then just pad it up. Blankets or cushions here, blankets or cushions behind the knees. You find a way to sit comfortably, and then you're practicing. It's amazing. This is also a great posture for digestion. So yeah, after you've eaten, come into kneeling with all the support you need, and your digestive system is much more at ease there. So I'm going to come into a little breathing practice. Well, it's a breathing mindful practice, really. Samavriti with a square, even breath. So just get yourself a comfortable seated position, kneeling or cross-legged, even leaning against a wall, anything you need to do to keep yourself comfortable. And basically Samavriti is even breath, so I would say count of 4 is good, but you can also have a visual image of a square, which I really like, and it's good to have your eyes closed. So if you want to, just to begin with, we'll just practice the breathing. So you breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold your breath in, 2, 3, 4. You breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Then you hold your breath out, 2, 3, 4. And then you start again. Very simple, but try and keep that even internal counting. So you're breathing in for 4, you're holding your breath in for 4, you're breathing out for 4, and you're holding your breath out for 4. So I'm drawing a square here. So in your mind's eye, you can imagine starting at the bottom left-hand corner of the square. You see that in front of you. And you can imagine going from the bottom left hand to the top left hand as you count. Inhaling from the bottom left hand, 2, 3, 4 to the top left hand. Then you hold your breath in as you go, as your mind moves from the top left hand to the top right hand for 4. And you breathe out, imagining you're moving from the top right hand down to the bottom right hand for 4. Then you hold your breath out from the bottom right hand corner of the square to the bottom left hand, and you continue with that. If that feels too complicated, don't worry, just keep that even breath, breathing in for 4, holding the breath in for 4, breathing out for 4, holding the breath out for 4. But I find this is very, very good, this square, to keep that mind really focused. It's a real mind focused practice. So Samavriti, even breath or energies, vrittis. I'm going to let you just practice that. I'll repeat it. Hopefully this isn't going to disturb you. I'll repeat it again in case you're not sure, or if you just need another reminder. The square which you see in front of you, or you can have it mapped on your body. Start at the bottom left hand corner. You breathe in from the bottom left hand to the top left hand for 4. You hold your breath in from the top left hand to the top right hand for 4. You breathe out from the top right hand to the bottom right hand for 4. You hold your breath out from the bottom right hand to the bottom left hand. I'll give you a few moments just to practice this. So for now, we're going to bring that to a close. This is a practice you can, do at length. Very good for a preliminary to meditation practice, because it's giving that one-pointed focus, that steady movement. And for now, I think we're just coming to a relaxation. We've worked really hard today, And so let's just enjoy lying on the ground. I will invite you, because I know that some of you really love legs up against the wall, or you can put your legs up on a chair or on a piece of furniture. It just feels good, and if you want to cover yourself with something, even if you feel warm, it feels nice just to feel cozy. So lying in Shavasana, or lying semi-supine, or lying with your legs up against the wall, just find some lovely, comforting, relaxing posture to lie in, and close your eyes. Just taking your time to settle and give you a few minutes here, relaxing. Take a deep breath into the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Let it all go. And give yourself permission just to have this few minutes completely devoted to relaxing. There'll be thoughts coming up, let them come and go, let them come and go. You don't need to be captured or taken hostage by these thoughts. Just, see them coming up and let them float off. Just feel your body on the ground. Feel the ground is supporting you, coming up to meet you, so you can rest. Take rest. Let go. Feel the supporting, nurturing, nourishing energy of the ground, of this earth, this beautiful earth. Constantly this earth is giving to us if we are receptive. So allow yourself to drop all those boundaries, drop the barriers, open fully, full receptivity to this moment, to this earth, to this life force, this breath moving constantly. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel the breath, feel the air coming in and out of the body. And in that, feel the flow, like water. The flow, everything moving, everything changing, moving, alive. And also feel within you a constancy, something that is immovable, unchangeable, like a burning flame, eternal. Feel yourself with that. Just to close and finish our relaxation, we'll finish as we began, so we come full circle with this energy practice, hopefully feeling a sense of balance from this circle. So we're going to chant the mantra on. So breathing deeply through the nostrils, let your sound out. Let's do that another time, breathing in. One more, breathing in. Good. So you can stay relaxing, or you can come up to seated and finish the practice. It's up to you. And if you're coming back to seated, just Give your body a little rub. Yeah, feel that earthly, embodied presence. And yeah, I invite you to just see if you can keep a sense of this for the rest of the day, sense of being here now with this body. You know, every now and again, seeing how my breath is, seeing, oh, where's my feet, how my feet landing, or if they're maybe up and elevated, and get the legs up more. Yeah, just I invite you to enjoy the moment. And thank you for being here in this moment with me together. It's lovely to have you here. I really appreciate you all. And have a beautiful rest of your day. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your donations. It's keeping the wheels turning. Yeah, let's keep moving. Bye-bye. Much love.